Welcome back to session 3 of this course on grieving the loss of a pet. I'm Dr. Tracy Moreno, psychologist. In the last session, we talked about the stage of pain and grief. In this session, we'll discuss the depression stage of the grieving process. You will need pen and paper to go right into the therapy homework at the end of the session. So if you don't already have it, you can pause the recording and come back when you're ready. The stage of depression is probably the most painful, not just emotionally, but physically too. In this stage, reality sets in that we'll never see our baby again, in this lifetime at least. We realize that they'll no longer be at the front door to greet us or to hog up the bed when we go to sleep. We see their empty bowl, leash, or leftover food and snacks, and the pain can be unbearable. This will, of course, vary in intensity for each of us. Sometimes it can cause physical pain so severe that we can't function properly. Sometimes it can feel like extreme weakness and fatigue. Other times it can be an anxious, restless feeling where we just want to scream. And sometimes it can be complete numbness, like we're not even here or present in our body. Some common thoughts and behaviors of this stage include talking to our pet's spirit frequently, telling them what they meant to us and what they brought to our life, vowing never to forget them, praying for God and our other deceased loved ones to take care of them for us. We can even fantasize about seeing them again when we die. But be careful, because this can easily lead to feeling like you want to die too. This is usually more of a passive thought of wishing God would just take us too, so that we can be with them again. Although if you get active thoughts of wanting to hurt or kill yourself, then please, you have to tell someone and get help. This is not a normal part of the grieving process, and it needs to be taken seriously if you are actually having thoughts of wanting to hurt or kill yourself. During this time, we can have poor attention and concentration, maybe eating and sleeping too much or too little, feeling weak or lethargic, having a lack of motivation, wanting to withdraw and isolate from others. Our daily activities, chores, and responsibilities can feel impossible to complete. Please have some compassion for yourself at this time, instead of beating yourself up about it. You may need to take a few days off work and minimize your activities and just focus on what absolutely needs to be done. And ask for help doing these things. As part of your therapy homework, I want you to come up with 10 self-care activities that you can do to show yourself some love and compassion. Just keep in mind that when we're depressed, we don't have that much energy, so we need activities that don't require too much effort or time. I'm going to give you some ideas to get you started, so go ahead and grab the pen and paper. And if you hear any of my ideas that can help you, add them to your list and then also come up with your own. Taking a bath, listening to music, sitting outside, lighting a candle, incense, or aromatherapy oils, eating a healthy meal, journaling, talking to a friend, going to therapy, taking a walk, stretching or doing yoga, meditating, getting a massage, falling asleep to meditation music or some positive affirmations, or saying daily affirmations, reading, or some nice relaxing spa activities like getting a manicure or pedicure, or your hair done, a facial. Having an adequate self-care routine is essential all the time, but especially during this stage, because we have to allow ourselves to feel the pain in order to get through this stage. And the pain is so deeply intense that these activities may be the only thing keeping our head above water. These coping skills could be the difference between feeling sad as opposed to sinking further into depression. In addition to the list of self-care activities, for your therapy homework, I'd like you to write a goodbye letter to your baby. This can help bring up these emotions if we're having difficulty doing it. And it can help us say what maybe we didn't get to say in the end. It can help us move towards that acceptance and gain some closure. If you need more help getting yourself through this stage, I have another course on understanding and managing depression. In the course classroom, please share any challenges or successes you've had or feedback. This is the end of session 3.